Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Aligned Plans. I'm so glad that you are here. So in today's video, we're going to be playing with and decorating with sterling ink. I have finally jumped on the bandwagon and I subscribed to their monthly decor sub box. So I have received it. This is the May subscription box. And I thought that we would kind of just set up my weekly layout in my Hobonichi weeks. So in a separate video, I might also do the same in my Hobonichi techo in the A6 size. But for now, this is what we're kind of rocking with. See how things go. I do have a few extra icons and clear decor stickers. So if that sounds good, let's dive right in. And of course, if you are brand new here, thank you so much for coming by. We chat at least about 1 to 2 times a week on this channel. And we talk about anything and everything minimalist planning. So, and we kind of take a look at how we can use these beautiful tools in the most intentional way. And yes, this is also Noah, who is here helping me kind of get started. And why don't we just dive right in? I will tell you, because there's generally so much noise in the background and so much enthusiasm to get into planning supplies, I generally actually just so I will be putting on some music and we will kind of get started and I will kind of walk you through my thought process. But basically, I'm going to be using the kit that I just received from Sterling Ink. This is their April kit. And I will also be using some of my icons. This one is from Sticker Page, as well as some of my leftover stuff from Hey Planner Girl, and of course, Color Cafe. I have them on standby. I'm not sure if I'll be using it or not. So let's just dive right in. So getting started with the washi tape, I wanted to start with the sidebar first, mainly because I really liked it and because it was just it wasn't just like a full-on strip. Like the die cut just looks absolutely stunning to me. So you will see that there's like this one piece that just it just looks odd. It's just kind of hanging weird. So I thought that I would just go in and just use my X-Acto knife, not really realizing that it's actually pretty challenging to just cut it off. So I struggled with it a little bit. Finally, it does come off. It did create a little bit of a damage in the paper, so lesson learned. Moving on. So I wanted to put down some individual die cut pieces. I keep calling them die cut. Just some individual deco, just kind of spread around the monthly spread. I thought that would look really pretty. And now we're on to like the thinner strip of washi. And again, I didn't really realize that these don't actually cut off. I tried to just literally just break it off or rip it, and it wouldn't rip properly. So we went with just simply using the X-Acto knife. I don't actually recommend using that because it's not the most effective way personally, but here we are. Happy to report eventually it did come off and life is good, and we kind of salvaged it. Not the most gracious way, but that's okay. So after putting down a couple of pieces of deco, then I wanted to put a couple of the dot stickers to kind of mark when I'm actually working on a Saturday. I'm trying to keep it minimal, but at the same time kind of elegant on this planning session. I didn't want to make it so busy, but sometimes that's not always possible, especially when you're trying to cram too many things into your monthly. And you can't tell at the present moment, but the bottom section, I kind of wanted to leave it kind of free from washi because I'm actually using it for both sort of like a stationary shopping list, as well as like anything that we're kind of going to be doing with the family, like anything family related kind of plans for the month. At the top, as you could tell a moment ago, I'm using a Tombow pen. And even like the strongest, most dominant colors that you pick for Tombow pens, they still show up so soft and elegant in Hobonichi, which I so appreciate. On to the weekly view. So I actually decided to use a Tombow pen, and I'm going to be just drawing in the grid. But first I wanted to lay down at least a few decor pieces before I kind of dive in, so you will see that in just a moment. For some reason, I'm finding myself wanting to keep this planner just as minimal as what I'm used to in the A5, which is so interesting because the whole reason why I got into Hobonichi is to kind of give this outlet to creativity, and so it's quite interesting. As I'm watching myself use it, I actually wanted to keep it very, very minimal and even keep the deco very minimal. So anyways, you're just watching me here, just drawing in the grid, and I tried to, for the life of me, I could not keep a straight line with the highlighter. So that has been a struggle a little bit. Hey, first time for everything. It's all good. You will see a close-up in a moment of how it all kind of came together. So basically I'm using the sidebar here, and I have focus this week, meals, exercise, and reflections. And I really, really love these stencil rulers because, like, look how tiny those dots are. And at the end, it literally looks like a sticker. So as much as I really enjoy, you know, having those dot stickers, but there are times when I'm just like, I just can't be bothered with it. And I wanted to track the weather as well as the mood, but under mood, I generally also keep track of any meditation practices, any mindfulness practices. Obviously, I don't use this for journaling. I have a separate journal booklet for that, but it's really nice when you can just kind of keep it at like 1 to 2 words to just keep track of, like, mentally and emotionally how you're feeling for that day. And then that middle section, right after the date, I kept it fairly clean and open, and I'm basically it's sort of like an ongoing to-do list. And again, I'm just adding those micro little icons, and I think it looks really pretty. I wanted to add like a very simple little decor that's actually translucent. So I went over to Color Cafe's Spring Box Edition, and just look how soft, look how elegant that is. So clearly I think that, again, more confirmation that my next set that I'm going to be getting from Sterling Ink absolutely should be translucent because it just looks so different. Now I'm also adding a few icons, also translucent. This one is from Hey Planner Girl. I've had this for literally forever and I haven't gone through the stash here. And I'm basically just marking down when I'm filming, when I'm going to be editing, all of the videos that I'm creating, and if I'm doing a live stream, which on Sundays actually on a separate channel that I'm running, I usually have a live stream that I do. And I like kind of keeping track of all of that. Okay guys, this is what the finished spread looks like. So I really like how we went with like these neutrals and browns. I think that the combo for the color, the clean color dot in fawn, and this guy, this taupey brown, I think that they really complement each other really well. And the highlighter that I was also using, this is from Ascenti. What color are you? Pastel brown. And like this is just such a beautiful color to kind of complement everything together. There we go. Hopefully you can see it a little bit better with the light. Okay, this is all I wanted to show you guys, and let me know what you guys think. I think that I'm going to be switching my actual sub for, not for these matte stickers, but for the actual translucent one. I think that that will work like significantly better. I was contemplating whether or not I should or not, but like now that I have actually used it, especially in a Hobonichi, having it as a clear translucent, it just makes a world of a difference. I'm also absolutely loving these. Hopefully you can see it. Here we go. I love these big teardrops from Color Cafe. She does such a wonderful job as always. So go ahead and support her. And let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think of the spread. I think it turned out relatively well. I was struggling with the washi a little bit, and I do think that it looks really lovely, but I do think that it kind of pops off a little bit because the paper on the Hobonichi is off-white and this is like very bright white. I do think that I will be able to kind of utilize it though maybe in my Notiq planner. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, how you feel about it. But I think that definitely going with the translucent is definitely the way to go. I do have my Hobo cousin, and I did receive the little vellum, and it seems to fit really well in here. So in a separate video, if you guys are interested, let me know in the comments if you want me to film the May plan with me when we actually set it up here, because I think that we would be able to actually utilize like some of these guys, like the date stickers. Like I think that would look really lovely here. You know what I mean? I don't think this fits well into the weeks, but I think that within the cousin or within the A6, it would work really well. So I will be taping this guy in here because I think that it looks lovely. Anyway, let me know in the comments if you want to see that as a separate plan with me, and I would love to kind of film that for you guys. And in the meanwhile, thanks so much for joining. I hope that you have enjoyed it, and I cannot wait to see you guys in my next video.